Yeah. Hello. So I hope everyone is having a great Monday night. And I was just playing some waving flag on the violin, which Slim does not approve of, and that's okay. And after that, only the gamers would actually know the tune that played after the waving flag. That was Chemical Plant Zone from Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sega Genesis. Oh my gosh, Stephanie. And I'm happy the readings are accurate for you, Slim. That's awesome, man. That's great to hear. Gives me a little bit of a confidence boost. Uh, Sorry, I have a cat on me at the moment, so it's a little hard to move around and well, she just doesn't want to go anywhere. Um but yeah, that's awesome, Slim. I'm really happy that the readings are accurate for you. That's freaking awesome. And I want to say this before I forget, otherwise, I will forget. I just want to thank you all again for being here, your support, everything. Because get this, thanks to your support, I was able to get a little printer. I mean, it's a used printer, but it works. That's what matters. And I'm able to like print out labels and everything. So if anyone would like a signed copy of So Strange Times and, without the extra hassle, I can now do that thanks to you guys. So thank you so much for all the support you've been giving me and helping me. Like I super appreciate it. And Stephanie, I've not forgotten. You are going to get your review on Psychic Defense, whatever that book is called. I just have a few other reviews to get out the way first, but you funded it, you get it, darn it. But how are you guys doing tonight? Oh, wait, I just hushed up thinking someone was going to talk back. Oh. So you guys might not have known this, but last night I was on our paranormal podcast. It is a podcast hosted by my friend Sean Gilmore. You guys have seen him on Unexplained a few times, and co-host Brian, awesome dude. And they had me on to yap about so strange times, paranormal stuff, the usual. And it was a lot of fun. And that can be found on RU Media Network on YouTube if you guys want to check that out and look at me look very anxious and nervous. And of course, Sweet Pea decided to wake up from a sleep to jump on the couch to join in, which is ridiculous. Well, the camera isn't on me tonight, doll, so you won't be seeing me, but you will be seeing a part of me, and I will give you that part right now. Uh, and don't get bossy. Here you go. You get to see my hands. Doo-doo, doo-doo, dun, 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 dun. Uh, all right. Uh, will I? Will you be live on YouTube? What? Oh, well, the show was yesterday. I'm assuming you're talking about our paranormal podcast. The show was yesterday, so I was actually live on Facebook, and it should have an archive up on RU Media YouTube channel, if that is what you are referring to. Ooh, aren't you getting bossy, Sweet Pea? Now the cat's getting bossy. She's putting her nails in my leg, like, don't you move. Don't you dare move. Like, man, I can't even control my. Apparently, the cat has control over my leg now because, cats, right? Am I right? Wink, wink. So, how are you guys doing tonight? Is everyone having a fun evening? Well, I guess it's past evening now, isn't it? But is everyone having a good Monday night? A good Monday? I hope so. And this new year, I want to say, has started off on the right foot. And right on. What type of ritual work were you doing? Or if you can't say, don't say. It's probably somebody who they're getting the wrath of Stephanie. Thunder, lightning, power. Oh, it was healing. I take all of that back. They're receiving the love of Stephanie. Love, hugs, good times, butterfly. Oh, apparently Sweet Pea did not like that. She just left me. So, okay, well. But yeah, that's awesome. I know for a fact the ritual is gonna go good or went good, and whatever you put out, it will be received and then some. Yes, we are doing readings. If you want one, just say so, and you will get one. I'm in a very good mood tonight. Maybe because I had a giant piece of chicken before starting, so I'm for once I'm not hungry while doing this. All right, doll, you got it. And okay, Afro Samurai, you got it. Oh, Afro Samurai. There we go. Ah, yes, I ate chicken, and no, it was not Popeyes. I make my own mess. Get it right. Why am I not supposed to eat chicken? Oh boy, did I frozen? N- well, I do freeze it, but it does not come frozen. Reading on moving to Servasa. I think I'm saying that right. And yes, we can most definitely do it. I tend to buy in bulk, so I end up freezing what I have to, last. But no, this was chicken thighs, and it wasn't breaded or anything. This was baked, and of course, I had my seasoning: a little salt, little pepper, um, some garlic powder. I like putting onions underneath the skin along with some type of jalapeno peppers and serrano peppers. Give it a little extra kick. And I like rubbing it with a teeny bit of hot sauce of some sort. It's freaking delicious. Now, if you really want to get groovy, then get some of that Tajin, I can't pronounce it correctly, but you rub some of that son of a monkey's uncle on it, and boy, howdy. I don't see the big deal with Popeyes. I don't really like fried chicken, if I'm totally honest. It's very rare that I eat fried chicken. I prefer grilled or barbecue. Ooh, I love barbecue. Churches I like for their fried okra. Although I haven't been to Church's Chicken in a long time. Is it still called Church's Chicken? I think last time I looked it up, it was like Texas Churches or some mess. But yeah, I haven't been to Church's in a long time. Now, one thing I will say from Popeyes and KFC or whatever, I do like their biscuits with honey. I am a sucker for a very good biscuit, and give me some honey, and I'm a sucker for it, man. I'll eat a bazillion of those suckers. Roy Rogers. Oh, hello, Jennifer. You know what, Jen? We're gonna get you the good welcome because you deserve it. Because I saw what you were posting on Facebook, and you've been having a rough time with some freaking scammer. So, Jennifer Vatsa, welcome to Unexplained Possibilities. Up, Sweet Pea, that's the streaming box. Don't, no, no, no. Okay, you heifer. All right. Anyway, doll, you Wanted a reading about moving to Cervasa. Sounds like a drink or something. Hello, senor. May I have some Cervasa? I don't know why I think of a drink. Okay. So, uh, what deck should we use for that? You know what? I think we're going to use the good old Rider White. Okay, let's knock that energy off. And this is for Daughters of. Holy cow, that shot in my face. That's never happened before. I don't know if that's a good sign or not. This is for Daughters of Lilith. What is happening? What's going on? What's the move to Cervasa looking like? Sweet, don't do it. Don't you dare. Don't do it. Don't. You, okay. You didn't knock it down. Okay, I appreciate that. All right. Okay, sorry. Emergency averted. I thought she was gonna jump up to where I have the camera and knock everything out. When I was doing the test stream and setting up, she kept doing that, and I know she was doing it on purpose. So, okay, crisis averted. She's not being a little prick today. Well, she was earlier, but no more. Okay, let's give it one more mix for you, doll, and see what we can see. I kind of like this setup a little bit better. I mean, it's still not perfect. Eventually, I will get better lighting, a different table, and I will have it right. But I kind of like this because I could be lazy and not shave and wear my beat up old hoodie and be very comfortable. Okay, let's see what we got. Mm. Ooh, hello. I have been fiddling around with the stream settings, so I'm trying to get a smoother experience and trying to get a little bit better with the lighting. So hopefully this is a slight improvement. And you guys know I'm always going to try and get the best quality I can for you. Okay. Tick tock, tick tock. All right. So this is interesting. Um, let's do this. So, Doll, for you, bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune. And you heard me just say tick tock because it reminds me of a clock that was not supposed to rhyme. But this reminds me of a clock for whatever reason. And it's like you're on a time crunch, a deadline, or waiting, that type of thing. Time's a ticking. And this doesn't feel like it's fortune for me. It doesn't feel like it's, good luck, bad luck. It just feels like a clock. Tick tock. I'm waiting. When is it happening? The dial's about to turn. And it's almost like my patience is running thin and, time. That's what's at the bottom here. So maybe you are on a clock. Maybe you feel like you're on a clock and you're tired of being on a clock, but it is a clock and it's a ticking, not the biological clock. So you're still good in that area. Now, oops, trying to put this somewhere. Can you guys see it there? Whoop, there we go. That'll do. Now, going from the bottom row here, Five of Wands, conflict, the Empress, which is surprising to see, the Four of Swords, rest period, the Two of Swords, not wanting to make a choice or perhaps too many choices and being blinded by them, not wanting to see the truth. So we have more conflict here, and mm, it's not necessarily ending either, the conflict, and it's with, I want to say, someone who is the boss. This conflict comes from someone who is the empress, who is in control. I don't necessarily think it's you causing the conflict. I think you're a recipient of it, and you just want to rest, 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 rest. Like, I am so over this. And you do need a rest period, which is interesting because this is tiring and draining. And yeah, I do think the empress is causing the conflict. You're not listening to her, or maybe she's being too bossy. I don't know who the Empress is, but she's bossy. You're bossy too, doll. But this is a different type of bossy because it's an annoyance. It's not necessarily a it's not a playful bossy like how you do me. I know most of the time you're joking around and everything, but this is leading to headaches and just annoyance. Total annoyance. Um, and yeah, you need to get away. You need a rest period. But here's the thing, you're not wanting to see the truth when it comes to moving or getting away. It's like it's staring you in the face. You don't want to see it because it will derail things. It will shatter whatever it is you see, or rather, you don't want to see. And you're approaching the point, here's that clock again, tick tock, tick tock, where you're going to have to make a choice. You're going to have to decide. Well, I'll get to these in a second. You are going to have to make a choice. You are going to have to decide. You're going to have to face hard truths that you perhaps just don't want to face because it's going to shatter whatever it is that you're looking for, you or what you don't want to see. It's like, what don't you want to see? What don't you want to accept? Now, going to these two here, Ace of Pentacles. I always like to say gift from the universe with aces, and Page of Swords. Page of Swords, I consider a movement card. Ace of Pentacles, I consider opportunity. So, an opportunity to move is on the way. Are you going to move to Servasa? I don't know. I can't tell you. But opportunity arises for movement, for you to get away and get out. And this almost feels like with the Page of Swords, follow the wind, follow your intuition. Ooh, can we go to Pocahontas on this? It kind of reminds me of Pocahontas. And and I want what the heck? What's going on here? Okay. Um I almost want to say Pocahontas. You guys remember on a part of Pocahontas when she was singing like off beyond the riverbed and the wind's blowing and everything and it's guiding her and all of that. 1 second. There we go. All right. So it reminds me of that. It's like, oh gosh, I'm gonna quote Kingdom Hearts. Let your heart be your guiding key. Let your heart be your guiding key. You will have your move. There is movement. I don't know if you're going to Servasis though. That's the thing. I don't know if you're going there, but you are getting away from this. Oh wow, you have an alt account. You will get away from this. Well, I don't know where you will move to. I wish I was that good. Honestly, I really do. That would be amazing. But you're getting away from this. This bossiness, this here, this Empress is part of the source of your problems. My intuition says that you will most likely, I don't want to say cross country. I don't think it's necessarily cross country, but at the same time, I really want to say somewhere in Asia. How many accounts do you have? Good Lord. This person has like 50 billion accounts. What the heck? Jeez. There we go. Um, I honestly want to say you're going to Asia, and I'm leaning towards Japan. Japan. I I don't see like Korea. I don't see Thailand or China. Oh, there's no way you're going to freaking China, but I can see Japan. And congratulations, doll, you are now a mod. But either way, you're moving. You're getting away, and it's taken way too long to get away, but you are getting away. It's about freaking time because you have to get away from this conflict caused by the Empress. The Empress is inserting her will and you're fighting it. So we have two strong willed people here. Oh, dear Lord, that is absolutely terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. So yeah, you're out. You're leaving. You're gone, doll. You're absolutely gone. Now, here's the interesting thing because will it be by the end of the year? Now, that's the question that I'm thinking about. I don't even know why that popped in my head, but I'm wondering if you will be gone by the end of the year. I don't know, but you will certainly be in a position where you can truly start planning. So, this almost feels like a setup year for you. The setup meaning you put your foot down, you get your mess together, and you do this with or without someone. I think you're going to have to go solo because of this Page of Swords, but you can do it. Like I said, this feels like a setup year. But yeah, anyway, overall, unfortunately, you're going to get slapped by reality, but it's a good thing because you'll see what you need to see, feel what you need to feel, and it will set you on the path that you need to be put on so you can get the heck out of Dodge. You might not understand that reference, but that's okay. Movement. Movement is the key. And definitely your clock here. So there you go, doll. And what's terrifying is two strong willed people in a room, both stubborn and arguing with one another. That's what's terrifying. Ooh, Czech Republic. All right. Going Eastern You're well, no, it'd be more central, I guess, not eastern. Well, Dobry Din, as they say. All right. Afro. I can't see you going to Germany. Okay, so Afro Samurai. You are up. Yeah, I know Stephanie. It was like some type of hoodoo or voodoo just poof. So, Afro, what type of reading are you interested in having? Ah, we have an awkward moment of silence as he contemplates. Oh gosh, don't make me use my gut, guys. I'm not good at that. All right, we'll just pull something and whatever comes out comes out. No, actually, interestingly enough, and I think we'll use the Rackham Tarot for you this time, Afro. Normally I use the Lost Hollow, but I'm feeling the Rackham. Where did I put the box of this? Oh, here it is. Um, so usually when I do tarot or something like this, I like to visualize a door opening up and some type of light entering and all that stuff. That's just to psych myself up and everything. Recently, that has now changed to something else that I'm a little confused about, but it's also one of those things where you just kind of go with it, and I am now seeing an eye open up when that door opens up. It's like a giant eye there, and it's just whoop, hello, So that's always fun. I don't know where that thing came from. I'm not sure what it truly symbolizes, if anything, but I just thought that was interesting. And what what's also interesting is I saw letters a couple of nights ago when I was going to sleep, and it said obsessed, which somewhat makes sense because of something that happened, not exactly involving me, but around me. And it was like, I can see that. So just thought I'd share that. All right. So let's see. What do we have for Afro? What's going on using the Rackham Tarot? Ooh, okay. That came out by itself, so we will throw you up here. Queen of Swords. This is what we. Now you feel like nostalgia again. Are you nostalgic? Yeah, you are nostalgia. Four of Cups. Not all is what it seems to be. Oh, okay. Hmm. Okay, so this one is a bit odd. Well, not odd, but not what I was expecting. I don't know if I want to add these last two or not. We'll just keep them to the side. Dude, what the heck? Okay, so bottom of the deck. The lighting's off now. Bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Swords. And usually the Nine of Swords is anxiety and fear. I'm not saying you're anxious or fear anything. I actually think this might be about a woman. And I say that because it's a lot of women that showed up here. I don't necessarily think you're anxious or in fear or anything like that, but I do think you have some female energy about to enter your life, and it could bring anxiety and a little discomfort. And the reason why I say that is because bottom row, we have, who do we have here? We have the Queen of Swords, that off with her head energy, as I like to call it, the Nine of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. So, Wands for me, that fire, passion, that magic energy, that manifestation. So, I don't know if you're wanting to date or you're open to someone. I don't even know if you are dating, but you do attract, and you attract a wildcat, this Queen of Swords here. This Queen of Swords is a freaking go getter. And it's, I'm not taking mess from no one, which is a good thing. You know, you don't want a little pansy, but at the same time, you don't want someone who is so strong willed that they will combat you at every turn. And it's like, oh my gosh, this is annoying. Please stop. Be cool. With this Nine of Wands and this Seven of Wands coming out of hurt, coming from an obstacle and entering into your life. And I want to say this is someone entering who had a bad time in a past relationship, previous relationship, and there are trust issues here. And she feels that she has to be tough. I have to show that I'm not one to be trampled with or trampled on or messed with. It's a toughness here, which again, not necessarily a bad thing, but it's a time and a place. And sometimes you have to turn that off. And I don't know if she can. Now, going to this next row here, we have the Six of Cups, the Four of Cups, and the Three of Swords. So, the Six of Cups, I like to say, is nostalgia, friend coming back. The Four of Cups in this deck, anyway, I like to say it's not all it seems to be. And the Three of Swords, heartbreak, heartache, fear, run, get away. I would avoid potential relationships with very strong willed women at the moment. And it could be someone that you already know, going by the Six of Cups, because this is a friendship card. And it is, it's a loving card. It's fun. It's like a good memory coming back to you. But all is not what it seems to be. Is it a good memory, or is it really a bad memory and you're implanting good stuff to it? Hello, Paranormal Witch. Welcome. I would definitely be careful with dating right now, because it's just going to lead to heartache. And then we have the Hermit up here. And yeah, no problem, Stephanie. I got you. And the Hermit flies solo. So he flies solo because he needs time away. He needs time to recuperate and figure out what the heck just happened. And this is almost like what would happen to you. Like you would get drained because of this Queen of Swords here. Just this very strong willed person. And it doesn't feel like nagging. No, it doesn't feel like nagging. It's not nagging, but it's just very strong willed. Oh, shoot. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you so much. I didn't even get your reading yet. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Um, it's a very strong willed uh, person, very strong willed. And it's just the battle with them because they don't know how to let up. And it's from having to come from a place where they were weak. They had to toughen themselves up, they had to be strong. And it's not going to go well with your personality. You need a little bit more laid back, easygoing. Please don't add extra stress on me, that type of thing. And yeah, dating right now, whoever this is, who when she shows up, you'll know it's not going to end good. You will be this hermit to where it's like, I need to get away from everyone. I hate everybody. All of you can fall off a cliff. So be cautious, I would say, of someone coming up. Don't fall for the surface level looks. Really get to know them and see what they're about because looks are deceiving and it will lead to horror, fear, heartache. And yeah, it just might be someone that you know with this Six of Cups, someone from your past or someone who gives you that feeling of being loved, wanted. It is a very familiar feeling. And that's kind of what suckers you in. But yeah, with this hermit here, it's just no. Fly solo for right now to get away from her. You definitely fly solo. Ow, I just hit my knee. um Now again though, the cool thing with the hermit is he learns from his mistakes. He leaves so he can contemplate, so he can truly understand. So this isn't you just running away. It's like, okay, what went wrong here? What did not go right? So it's a learning experience as well, but this is a learning experience that you can completely avoid, which you probably should. But yeah, there you go, Afro Samurai. All right, Stephanie, you are up. Yeah, you're welcome, Afro. Uh, Anything in particular that you're after, or just roll them on top? Oh, hello, Lydia. Welcome. Oh, you're not late. You are right on time. Yeah, I was telling everyone earlier, thanks to like all you guys and the support and everything, I was able to purchase a little printer now and I can print out labels and stuff. So if anyone wants a signed copy of So Strange Times or something, I can now do that. Just message me on Facebook or Twitter, Instagram, uh, wherever the social media stuff takes you, and yeah, I'll sign you a copy and send it your way. How awesome is that? Okay, so I am beginning a new spiritual journey, sort of adding to my existing one to see if you see anything pertaining to this. Okay, let's see what we can see. So for this one, you know what? Stephanie, you are going to get a deck that I don't use too much, but it's one of my favorites, and it's perfect for spiritual things. It is a nature deck. It's the Brady Tarot, and I think this is the one for you. Oh yeah, Jen, you're right after Stephanie. You got it. Anything you want, you got it. Anything you need, you got it. Anything at all, you got it. Baby, you. I love that song. And Roy has such a unique voice. Okay, so this is for Stephanie Cauldron Witch. What do you have to say to her? Now, this is interesting. I think we're going to throw in an oracle card for you as well, Steph. Yeah. Yep. I'll let you know, Jen. I will definitely let you know. Let's give this one more mix. So, kind of weird. Normally, I don't really react to certain things or feel a certain way, but there is a mood change, and it's not it's not anything bad. I want to say it's just sort of like a presence, I guess, like almost like a shadow, and just blocking out the sun a little bit, but not in a bad way. It's not menacing or nothing like that. It's just, you know, hey, I'm here. It's that type of thing. That's sort of what the mood feels like. Like just a shadow. Nothing bad. Hello, Kelvin. Welcome. Nothing bad, but just there. Oh, I love these cards. That's interesting. I know it says the tower, but it felt like power to me. Hmm. It's two here. Why are you stuck together? That's interesting. Okay, I see what you're saying. I'm speaking to myself, guys. I'm not. Sorry. Hmm. Interesting. That is perfect. Okay, so this is definitely for you, Stephanie. So, um, pick a number between 1 and 33. I'm actually going to use the Angelarium for your oracle. And I'm not going to read from the bottom of the deck. It doesn't feel like it's needed. 11. Okay. Any particular reason for number 11? All right. So 11. Okay. So let's do this. So, oops, sorry, it's a little crooked, isn't it? One day I will figure out lines. All right. Sons of Feathers, aka Knight of Wands, the Three of Arrows, aka Three of Swords, Heartbreak. And the key word for this is mourning, as you can see. Seven of Roots, Growth, and the Tower. For me, this is saying you're going to, and I don't mean this in a negative way. It's not supposed to be negative. So don't look at it negatively. But for me, you're going to fail at what it is you're trying to do at first. And the reason you're going to fail is not because you're not doing something right, not because, you're just terrible and it's not for you. No. You're going to fail because you have to change thinking, you have to change habits, you have to burn away old habits and accept new ones. So, like you said, adding on, in order to add on, sometimes you have to let go. You have habits you have to change in order to add on. It doesn't mean forget them, it doesn't mean you can't ever go back to them, but it does mean that you have to change certain habits. You have to say goodbye to those. Once you say goodbye to those, this tower here, this is what I feel the tower is representing. It's a destruction of old habits, old thinking, old way of, old thoughts being destroyed, moving out of your freaking way so you can bring in something new. So you won't be so, you're not stubborn exactly, but so you don't mess up, so you can bring it in, because there will be growth on this path. We do have growth here, and with this Son of Feathers, aka Knight of Feathers, that's magic. To me, wands are magic, and fire, that is a passion, and this is going forth. This is going forth. Like, you need to do this because you have to experience some form of change in order to truly grow in your craft. Now, it's not a quick growth, it is slow because you're learning. And that's something that we all have to remember. We're always learning. There's no such thing as true mastery. Mm. And for you, it's interesting. It's go forth, but realize you're going to fail. And that's okay because you learn from failure. Your failure is not true failure, it's just an opportunity to learn more and to get rid of old habits that perhaps aren't serving you well. Because this is a wicked looking tower, I gotta say. Let me see if I can get you a better look at it. Whoa, there you go. This is a freaky tower, but the thing is, everyone is escaping. The birds and everything, they're able to escape the fire. They had a warning sign. They're able to escape. They don't actually get hurt. It's scary, and that's the thing. It's scary. You're scared because this is new. It's different, but it's nothing here to harm you. This is for you to clear the path, clear the way so you can go through with this new thing. And we have to remember too, usually after fires do their thing, what's left over is pretty freaking nutrient to the soil and stuff. Like, fresh things grow from that. And yeah, here we go. We have growth right next to the tower. So yeah, you need to add on, I want to say, because we go to the next row and we have the star, which I'll give you a close up of. Whoop. And we have who are you? The Four of Swords. Interesting. even though this is withdrawal, excuse me. So we can say this is a rest period. The star, as you guys know by now, I would say out with the old, in with the new. And with this four of arrows, give me a second. With this four of arrows, it is knowing when to go forward, knowing when to go back. Being that this is with the star, this is of course the choice where you are right now, the conundrum. Do I go forward or do I go back? I'm afraid. It might be a little bit of fear here, or maybe it's not fear but uncertainty, and that's okay. But the star is very much out with the old, in with the new. Don't withdraw. You're not hurt. Nothing took your head off. You're good to go. Don't withdraw. Go forward. Do this. It's only going to help you and add on. Only going to help you. The problem is, and I have to go back to this weird thing that's like blocking out the sun, this weird shadow. This weird shadow. It's almost like you're not going to get your sunlight until you get through this. Because let's be honest, you don't back down from a challenge. You're very stubborn in a good way, if stubborn can be considered good. And it's almost like you're being challenged. This shadow is challenging you. It's like, come on, do it. Let's see what you got. And perhaps it's even yourself. Maybe it's the shadow represents you challenging yourself. I don't even know where the shadow came from. I'm just using it because that's what it feels like. The shadow overhead. Not bad. Very, very slightly menacing, but it's there. And it's a challenge. And it's like, are you going to come forth or are you going to back down? And if you go forward, yes, things change. And that's something you have to accept. Things are going to change. You are going to leave your comfort zone, even though you want to run. And I don't think you should run. I think you need to do this. You have nothing to fear from it. It's just growth. It's clearing the path for growth. And finally, and this is why I cracked up, the Fool. New beginnings, new growth, new journey. Not necessarily having all the confidence in the world, but still going forth with what it is. See this not as a place of to fear. Don't fear this. It's excitement. It's new. It's different. Jump into it. Go forth with it. Do your thing. Twerk at it. Whatever. Go forward. $11. Ooh, are you correct? Are you the right one? Huh. Definitely go forward. Now, I am going to add on with the Fool. Ooh, there we go. Sorry, I had to cross my legs real quick. With the Fool in particular, because I really love the Fool. This is almost a rediscovery of something you've lost, because how excited, and this is me speaking for a lot of people within the occult. How excited do people get when they're able to try new things? I hear so many times that occultists are bored. They feel like they have to get more and more extravagant with their rituals and their spell work and all of that. And this is a chance for you to start fresh, well, semi fresh, on a new path, new journey. And it is exciting. That's how you should see it, as excitement, as gaining a new strength and growing into it. But it is going to be hard work. That's the key thing. It is going to be hard work, and it doesn't just come at you at once. But what I'm getting is go forth with it. This is something you need to add. and you are going to be challenged, or you are being challenged, because it's like, no, I'm not going to give you your son back until you get through me, this shadow, whatever it is. And I mean, it's a freaking shadow. It can't hurt you. What is a shadow going to do? I'm going to stare at you. Just fart at it and it'll disperse. And that's the challenge. Anyway, I don't think that oracle was for you, so I'm going to redo this. It didn't feel right. Oh, actually, I was going to ask if it was for you. I don't have my normal pendulum with me. I mean, it's somewhere around here. I just don't know where. So instead, we'll use this one. What is yes? What is no? Was the angel of punishment for Stephanie? Really? That's the oracle for her. If so, can you stop moving? Well, you're still moving. So, yeah, there you go. Now you're stopping. I know you guys don't like this pendulum too much, but this is the closest one to me. All right, so yeah, I guess the angel of punishment is for you. However, I have no idea why you would get the angel of punishment. Cushiel. Here you go. Beautiful cards. I absolutely adore this deck. It, 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 yeah, Cushiel. All right, let's see what it says about him. Oh, when I said you guys, I meant um I meant other thing. I didn't mean you guys in the chat. Cushiel, where are you? Gabriel, Azriel, Raziel. Everyone's an eel. Leliel, Duma, Uriel. It's like, come on, man. I can't even find this guy. Where are you? Ah, here we are. Cushiel, the hunter whose prey is falsehood. Oath breakers beware. Cushiel will seek you out. Even as you stalk your own victims, punishment is upon you. No one who escapes the mark of Cushiel. There are consequences for breaking your word. Ooh, this is a warning. The pieces sharpen and sink into your flesh, embedding themselves within your heart. So long as the offense stands, you will always be held in the sights of the hunter. Seeking absolution is noble, however tedious. Begin that journey with haste, lest Cushiel find you first. And his signs are a spear, a shaft of light, a raven. So I don't think I don't think you're actually being hunted by the angel of punishment here, but I do see it as a warning. Basically, if you're going to back out, then back out. But if you're going to go forth, then understand that you're going freaking forth and it's no backing out after that. If you promise to do the work, if you promise to learn, and I'm assuming this would be a promise to yourself more so than anything, you stick to your guns, you stick to it. If you break it, you're done. Like, I won't say bad luck will happen and all that, but there is some form of punishment. So here's your one chance to back out. If you go, go. But if you're in it, you're in it, and you're doing the work. You're doing the thing. But yeah, there you go, Stephanie. All right, Jennifer, you are up next. And you're welcome, Stephanie. So that was an interesting one. I love this deck, the Brady Tarot. It's just so beautiful. Okay. Um Question. When I'm up, uh will things stop being annoying? Things are looking in the usual. Oh good. I'm happy you figured it out. apartment. Okay, so money and love go hand in hand, and I think you're a bit of a freak, Jennifer. So we'll use the tarot of sexual magic for you. A freak in a good way. I just realized that sounded mean, and I don't want it to sound mean like that. Okay. Just putting stuff up because I like to be tidy. And whoop, let's see. Tarot sexual magic. Now, I've been using the tarot sexual magic for a couple of other readings, and for some reason, it has been shuffling very nicely for me. Normally, this sucker, it takes a minute to warm up, but recently, it's just like, no, I'm hot. I'm doing it. Let's go. So I hope it stays the same because that would be really nice. So let's knock that energy off. This is for Jennifer Vatsa. What's going on with money and love? And it's shuffling nicely. All right. That makes me happy. Does this mean I finally broke it in after 2 years? What is happening with Jennifer Vatsa? What is happening with Jennifer Vatsa? What is happening? Love, money. What's going on? What is going on? What's going on? Now I got Marvin Gaye in my head. I mean, Marvin Gaye was great, so it's okay if he's in my head. All right, let's give it one more mix and see what we got. Yeah. Oh gosh. Hmm. Uh, oh my gosh. Okay. Getting some of the raunchy cards. Well, you didn't get the sexy tower, but you got the sexy empress. I'm bringing sexy back. Yeah. Don't know how to act. Hmm. Interesting. Actually, you have no idea how right you are with that. What is happening here? Okay, so let's do this. Bottom of the deck, we have the five of swords, and I just hit the mic. Sorry about that. We have the five of swords and distractions, 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 distractions. You can't even focus on money and love because you're too distracted with other things. So it's time to not be so distracted so you can get your focus back in order, which, easier said than done. Believe me, I absolutely know. But it is distractions happening here. Your mind is all over the place, and it's almost like it's not ready exactly for money and love. You're too distracted. You can't have that focus. You can't form that mental connection that's needed to bring forth what it is that you truly want and need. Now, that's a temporary thing because now we go to death. And death is, of course, the end, rebirth, the end so you can have a rebirth. Whatever nonsense you're going through, it is going to come to an end. Whatever dry spell you have, whatever you're unable to obtain, all that mess comes to an end. And boy, does it come to an end. So, Ace of Swords, who are you? This is the Two of Wands and the Knight of Swords. And like I said, I knew you were a little bit of a freak, but going deeper than that, this is taking your life back. This is learning how to be in control of your life. Right now, you're not in control of your life. And that's what's affecting your love and your finances. You not being in control. I'm not going to say that you are reliant on other people because you're not. I do see you as being very independent, but you're not in control of yourself. With this death, it's going to give you a chance for control, to reestablish you as the Empress, to get you back to where you need to be. Now, going further along, this Two of Wands is very interesting because this is planning. It's, well, in this deck, we can say it's flirting and trying to set the mood, set the tone that will bring forth everything else. So, Jennifer, it's very important that you start setting it up right now, setting yourself up for love and for money. You need to be in that planning stage because you're going to get a chance, opportunity for it to all come together. Death is going to assure this for you. You're going to get an opportunity for this mess to get behind you. And we don't want to waste that opportunity. Start planning, start getting ready because you're about to regain control or have an opportunity to regain control. Now, I am a little thrown off by this Knight of Swords here because it's like it's onlookers. So it's like you're being observed. I don't know who would be observing you, but don't care about it. That's the thing. Just write it off. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. That's what you need to do. You have to. Oh my. I won't say I won't say you get to do that to an ex. If you do, I don't have bail money, so um but it is no longer caring what people are doing. You have to put up your shield to where you literally don't care about others. And when I say that, I mean people who literally aren't doing anything for you but giving you a headache. You have to cut those people out and do you. Stop being so caring, I want to say. Don't be so emotional. Stop it. You got to harden up and really stop letting things get to you and say, no, I don't care if you see me. Like, look, this guy has this woman by the hair. She's in a thong and he has a whip. I think that's a whip. Yeah, he has a freaking whip. And, you see these people here like, oh my. He doesn't care. He's like, yeah, you get in line. You're next, baby. And you have to be like that. You have to really not care. And I think you need to scream it out. I don't care. I'm doing me. Like, go away. Leave me alone. I don't care. You know? So, yeah, get into your planning stages. Get ready. Now, going to the next row here, and we'll move them up so you guys can see them a little bit better. We have the Empress, the Fool, the Knave of Swords, and the Chariot. Powerful freaking row here. The Empress is you regaining that power, and you have to see yourself as the Empress, and you have to know when to flex your power, when not to flex it. And sometimes you just have to, again, it goes back to letting go. Don't hold on to mess. You holding on to things and getting annoyed by it is what's causing you, it's what's causing you a lot of torment and issues. You got to let that go. You're going to get a chance for new beginning. The Fool here. Not only that, I do think, and this is why earlier I was like, this is kind of weird. I do think you're going to have multiple suitors show up, and you're going to have a choice. It's like they're coming out the woodworks. You're probably going to have two or three guys, possibly, try and do whatever. You're definitely going to get a fresh start. You are going to attract them. Now, the odd thing is this, though, with this Knave of Swords, this is the one you have to watch out for. This is the sneaky one. This one could actually be an ex or an old flame or something. Because this one, as you can see, he's going to try to kiss your butt, get back in it, but you're not going to have it. It's like, no, 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 leave me alone. And that's exactly what you need to say. Kiss my butt, but leave me alone. And uh, with this knave, it's almost like an immaturity. Like it's someone who is just immature and like, why can't I have you? It's almost like they throw a hissy fit. You're supposed to be mine. Why aren't you mine? Mine, 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 mine. So they need to go somewhere. And that's where the Empress comes in and definitely puts them in their place. But for love, you're going to have multiple suitors. I think at least three guys. Well, I say guys, but I should say three people, persons, because it might not be guys. I don't know if you flow that way. I mean, I don't know. Either way, you got three suitors, and they're going to be different with their personalities. Now, go into this chariot here. With this chariot's interesting because it is going forth, or at least it should be going forth. You are going to not only have options, but you are going to have to choose. I think you're going to be put in a situation to where it's like you're either going to pick me or pick me. Now that's not going to be a fun situation to be in, but you are going to have that choice and opportunity. And what you choose, go forth with. It's no turning back. Kind of like Stephanie, she can't turn back from the path that she's on, and you're going to have to choose. It is no turning back because if you don't, you will lose out. But the good thing is this: I do believe it will lead into something deep and meaningful. And that's where these two suckers come in. The Queen of, oh boy, a lot of red, isn't it? Let's see if that makes it a little better. The Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. And for me, this is telling that a ribbon of love here is forming. Like, this is a good year for you to fall in love. And it will be mutual. That's the thing. It will go slow because you are protective of yourself, which is interesting. Because when you fall hard, but at the same time you're protective of yourself and you don't want to go too fast. It's almost like you'll retreat. But you're going to get the attention that you want and need. And that's where this Queen of Pentacles comes in. You have potential to fall in love, but you can't retreat from it. You're going to have to sort of handle it. It's like, okay, this is what you wanted, this is what you're going to get. And you are treated nicely. You are treated like, well, I'm not going to say a princess because that sounds bratty. And I'm not going to say a queen because that can go many ways, but you are treated like a woman, respected, loved, cared about, equal. Now, whether you care or not, that's a different story, but I think you will care. Now, I'm going to go to the Rider White real quick and pull out some more cards for finances. I'm going to pull out three for finances. Three cards for finances. And you know what? We'll go top, middle, and bottom. Okay. Let's give it one more. Just in case. I always say that. Let's give it one more and end up giving it five more. Sweet Pea, did you just fart? No, you're snoring. Okay. I just heard some weird noise. I thought she expelled gas, but no, she's just snoring. All right, let's see what we got. Hmm. All right. So I did a past, present, future. No, sweet, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. No, 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 no. Yeah, okay. Sorry, she was going where the camera was, and I thought she was gonna jump down on it hard, but no, she was a good girl. Forgive my panic, people. Okay, so for finances, I did a past, present, and a future. Hmm. Okay, so it almost feels like with finances, you put yourself in a pickle because you're doing more than you can handle. And you needed to cut back on the load, or you need to cut back on the load. Something had to be cut out. You're doing too much. And maybe it was burning you out, hurting you in some way, just too much, more than you can handle. So hopefully you cut back a little bit. If you haven't, you need to because it's just too much. It's just too freaking much. The good thing is though, this Ace of Swords. This, like I said, I like to say that aces are gifts from the universe. A sword, especially, that's go forth. And funnily enough, he has a crown. And I mean, these are petals that are falling down, but to me, they kind of look like coins, cha-ching, cha-ching. And this is help. This is help. Help is on the way. It's not going to fix all your problems, but it can improve the situation. Help is on the way because this is where we are currently. Too much, handling too much, trying to do too much, and it's like you need to cut back. Help is on the way. Not only is help on the way, it's going to cut a path for you to better handle things financially. So I do think you will have a financial uptick. And with the world, I mean, this is a brilliant one, of course. The ending, completion, moving on to that next level, whatever it may be. For actually, what's at the bottom of the deck? Out of curiosity, just my own curiosity, where did I put Darn it, that cat made me put something somewhere. I don't know where I put it. Well, anyway, completion, able to move to that next level. And you get there. Financially, there's improvement. I'm not going to say you win the lotto, which it would be nice. And if you do, don't forget your old pal here, Melvin. Oh, I had him right next to me. Okay, this makes sense. Um, I, well, hello. I want, come on, sweet. Come on. There you go. Good girl. She just jumped on my lap. With this world, its completion, it is moving on to that next level. You're not going to win the lotto, but it's an ease of burden. Weight gets off of your shoulders. There's definitely a closing of a chapter. I don't know if it's moving or if the business picks up or what, but there is a closeout of hardships for a moment. This year is the year of a turnaround for you. But you also have to create that I don't care attitude as well. You can't let everything burden you because you turn into a crybaby. And I'm sorry if I sound like a prick saying that, but you turn into a crybaby and you can't do that because then it shuts down everything. Your magical workings, your confidence, everything. Just no. You have to learn to say I don't care and accept the help that's coming to you because you are going to get help and it's going to help you end something that needs to just end and go away. And so at the bottom of this deck, because I was curious, I just wanted to see, it was the strength card, confidence. Don't give up on yourself. And being that this is the bottom, this is usually how we're feeling anyway. And, you got that confidence. It's there. You just have to turn it on and keep it on. Don't break down. Don't beat yourself up. Congratulate yourself. As a matter of fact, Jennifer, I'm going to give you an exercise. Yes, I'm going to give you homework. I want you to write out 10 things that you're freaking awesome with, no matter what 10 they are. Give yourself 10 great compliments and, beef up that ego, lady. But yeah, there we go. That is your reading. Okay, so uh, Kelvin, you said general and then paranormal witch. Okay, I don't think it's anyone else but you two. So yeah, we can definitely do that. Thank you for the kisses. I appreciate that. All right. What did I want to do? Yeah, get some sleep, but give yourself 10 compliments before you go to sleep. Like that's your homework. 10 compliments before you go to sleep. All right. General for Kelvin. I think we'll go back to the Rackham for the general. All right. Whoop. Almost knocked all those out, didn't I? I can't pick up this card. There he is. Sweet, you're in the way a little bit. You just don't care. Do any of your guys' cats just totally decide, no, I'm going to sit on you, pillow, and just not move for nothing? Because that's what this one is doing. She's not moving for any reason whatsoever. All right, General for Kelvin. Knock that energy off. Like, if the camera wouldn't mess up, I would actually show her right now. I might just take a picture of this and post it on that Instagram thingy majigger, which I don't know how to properly use. All right, this is for Kelvin. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba ba. Do 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 do. Take a look at my girlfriend. She's the only one I got. I don't know why music just pops in my head whenever I do this stuff. I don't even like that song, and it's in my head. No, I take it back. I only like that one part. Take a look at my girlfriend. She's the only one I got. Not much of a girlfriend. And I think I like it because the guy from Fallout Boy sings it. Otherwise, I don't care for that song. I know Katy Perry, she's in that music video, and she was only in there because she was dating the lead singer, rapper. I don't know what he is at the time. As you can guess, that relationship did not last. And Katy Perry's kind of weird herself. Although, doesn't she resemble Zoe Deschanel? Like, maybe it's the eyes. They both have very, very pretty eyes. All right, let's see what we got. What? Okay. Hmm. Yeah, check her out. Zoe Deschanel. You might have seen her in Yes Man with Jim Carrey. That's the first movie that came to mind. All right, this is looking pretty good, Calvin. Another chariot. Queen of Wands? Queen of Wands. I don't know. If the next one is a major, I will add it. I don't think so. Queen of Wands goes back. Bottom of the deck doesn't, though. All right. So, bottom of the deck, we have the world. We have a change presenting itself. And this could be a physical change as well as a physical change. Usually, both of them go hand in hand. A physical change leads to spiritual change leads to a physical change. And it's very interesting how that happens because usually people who are spiritually open and they're truly spiritually open and they feel that mess, they have a glow about them and a very calm presence. And it's just like, man, I can dig it. And it's a change that is happening for you, Kelvin. So, physical, spiritual, either way, one leads to the other. And change is always good when what we're changing into is better than whatever it was we were. But change is a slow process, and sometimes we get impatient and we skip a few steps and then we run into a wall. So try not to skip anything. Take it as it comes and realize that you are having a metamorphosis, a change, a rebuilding. Now, going to the deck here, we have the Four of Wands. And right next to that, of course, the Three of Pentacles. Normally I say two's a party, three's a crowd. The hairstyle? Oh, okay. Well, if you say so, you'd know before me. Let me tell you, I'm just bad with stuff like that. But yeah, normally I would say two's a party, three's a crowd. But in this case, it's not so, or at least I don't feel it so. With the Four of Wands, it's not a starting over, it's a turning the page to the next chapter. Oh, hello, Harley. No, you are not too late. No such thing as too late unless I'm sleeping. Then, yes, you will be too late. Um, it's turning the page to the next chapter, not an ending, not a redo, just the next chapter. And with this Three of Pentacles, for me, it feels like community, involvement. It's not, how can I put it? It's not kicking someone to the curb. It's not kicking someone out of a group or anything. No, it's actually meeting new people, going to the party, being part of it. And that's what this new chapter entails. Able to venture out, able to get somewhere, go somewhere. And that takes us to this Page of Cups, intuition, following your gut, going with the flow. Not only that though, this is guidance from beyond, spiritual guidance, if you will. You are being pulled and pushed in the direction you're supposed to go. Whether you listen or not, it's a different story, free will and all. But you are being guided. It is a set direction you're supposed to go in and you're following it, I want to say. So far anyway. With the what the heck are you? The Four of Pentacles. Normally, I would say it's learn to open up more, but I think you're already on top of that. I think you are learning to open up more because that's what's going to get you ahead. It is knowing when to open up, knowing when to converse, knowing when to put yourself out there and not be afraid of doing it. So if you're reserved and quiet, like let's change that. You're going to have opportunity to change that. Again, a new chapter is being written, not a whole new book, not a start from scratch, not an ending, just a new chapter on the current journey you're on. And that's what's freaking brilliant because you're able to write it however you want. And it's take that opportunity to open up and really shine, really present yourself, rework yourself, change yourself into what you want to be, what you've been wanting to be, but perhaps too afraid to do it. Maybe you were being held back. Maybe just something didn't go right. But no, with the world here, it's that opportunity to do that. Now, these two cards here, the Two of Cups and the Chariot. Boop, boop, boop. Come on, straighten out, Melvin. There we go. Two of Cups, agreement, opportunity, reaching that middle ground, and the Chariot going forth, going forward. So for me, this is you coming to terms, You having that opportunity and coming to terms, having a middle ground, not beating yourself up if something doesn't go right, but seeing the positive side of it. Like, okay, I messed up this time, but I got further than I did before. And that means something. That freaking means something. With the chariot, this chariot in particular, this is going forward, moving forward, not looking back. So you have movement and you're not going back. This is, I have a plan, I'm sticking to it, and this is the plan coming into fruition, coming into life because you find that middle ground, which is great. You have your movement, which so many people don't have, and you have to keep that progress going. Even if it's only a foot at a time, it's still progress, and you have to remember that. Now, something else that you have to probably work on as well is don't try not to be one-sided. Try not to just see things in tunnel vision. Be able to take a turn here, take a turn there, meaning there are different ways of getting to the final destination. It's not just one way. The ow! Darn it, Sweet Pea! Jeez. Don't feel that you have to just stick to one path. Otherwise, you miss out on the beauty and the scenery that surrounds you by being hyper focused on this one path. Like, no, this is it. I have to stick to this one. I have to stick to this one. You don't have to do that. There are many paths that lead to the same destination. No matter what, you're going forward. So take a detour or two. Go ahead and look around, see different things, see the sights, let them in, feel that mess. That is what I would say to you. Do not stick to one path. But yeah, there you go, Kelvin. All right, sorry about that, guys. I was looking at something on the cat. I thought it was a tick or something, but no, no, it's just dirt. So we're good. All right, paranormal witch, you are up. All right, love and well. Paranormal witch. Pick a number between 1 and 45. 22. Any particular reason for 22? All right, let's knock that energy off. This is for paranormal witch. Ah, okay. Well, happy birthday to Sissy. This is for paranormal witch. Yeah, no problem, Calvin. One day we're gonna have to figure out how to have like a virtual pizza party or something just to celebrate. Just because, like, man, I will get some people on. Like, well, I'll have to ask her. I can't just say, yeah, Stephanie's gonna be on. I can't say that, but if I do a virtual pizza party or something, yeah, we will have to get Stephanie on and Bonnie, Niema. Um, let's see, my buddy Benny. Oh gosh, that would be funny. Although saying that, I don't like eating on camera or actually eating in front of other people. So that could be problematic for me. Okay. Love and wealth. Love and wealth. Love and happiness. Dun, 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 dun. Man, you know what I was thinking about earlier today? Simona's freaking cookies. Gosh darn it. Those things were good. Like, I will gladly put on 10 pounds to eat those suckers. They were delicious. Okay, let's give it one more mix. And let's see what we got. Ooh, okay. When all men gone and where all began. Where's the street lights Hercules to find? I need a hero, holding out for a hero till it. I need a All right. So, Paranormal Witch. So, this is actually holding out for a hero in some regards. Eight of Swords and Nine of Pentacles are interesting. Nine of Pentacles, I like to say, is leaving a bad situation, coming out from a maze, a haze, and having that clearing. But the Eight of Swords tied up, I need help. I need someone to come and rescue me. And that's the problem. You're waiting for someone to come and rescue you. And this has to do with love to start off with. And it doesn't work that way. No one's going to come and rescue you. You have to go out and find love. You're too needy, and you have to stop that. No being needy. You have to be stronger than what you are. And if you want love, go out and get love. And the interesting thing is, you will find it because of the Six of Wands. This is a champion riding, but they're not going to come and save you because you put yourself in a predicament to where you need saving. And, he can't hear you, can't see. He's on the whole other side of the world or some mess. And you have to turn that around. You have to be this Nine of Pentacles. You have to come out of your own darkness, your own depression, your own anxiety. And that's where this Nine of Swords comes into play. Anxiety, fear. I'll never get this. I'll never find that. You're too needy when it comes to love. And that's what is stopping you from having it, because you're looking for a hero and you put it on a pedestal and you get desperate. There is no hero, because you can't save yourself. You can't give yourself the love that you need to give. Once you do that, once you rescue yourself, change your thinking, how you observe, how you view things, then this champion shows up. Because right now we have these two happening here, being stuck and tied up, but also fear, anxiety. So you might have some leftovers from the ex, we'll say, that you need to really deal with. You know, you might have, I won't say you have PTSD, but you might have some troubles there, and you have to make sure that you are clear to push forward and not be needy. Then your guy will come, your hero will come, your champion will come, and that's someone who will work with you, not against you. He will work with you, but he has to see that you try to help yourself as well. It's very important you do that. Now, going to this next row, this is about the money. All about the money. It's all about the ching 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 ching. It's all about the money. So, Ace of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, the Tower. Uh Opportunity, but it's like it was squandered. So the Ace of Cups is, my cup hath runneth over in this deck. It's like, oh yay, so much joy and power and all this. Opportunity, but it requires hard work. You know, whenever opportunity shows up, we have to meet it halfway. So it does require work, but this tower is an implosion. Something interrupted you being in position to make money, to have financial stability. And the thing is, it's almost like you quit on yourself. This tower stopped you, and it's almost like you quit. You didn't go past it. You didn't continue through it. And you have to get through the tower. The tower is just a little barrier. I say little, it could be a big barrier, but either way, it's a barrier that you go through. You can get through the tower. You can't quit when the going gets tough, because your opportunity is on the other side. This tower, you have to break through no matter what it is. Once you break through it, then your opportunity comes back. You have to be tough, and it's like, all right, let's do this. Let's go. Ugh. And you know, Hulk out, punch a hole through it. You know, you have to do that, because it's going to be squandered opportunity, and who knows when it'll come back around. Now, that takes us to the final two cards here, and then I'm going to pull your oracle. The Eight of Wands and the Three of Wands. So the Eight of Wands is coming at you fast. It's life coming at you fast. The Three of Wands is going forth. If life comes at you fast, you run into it fast. That sort of thing. Basically, magic will happen for you. Manifestation will happen for you. You will enter in an area to where you can manifest and make stuff happen. You can bring it forth, and it will happen fairly quick. Opportunity with this Eight of Wands will circle around back for you. And this is for love and money. But you're going to have to do the actions. You're going to have to go out and you're going to have to grab it, nab it, hold it, hug it, kick it, kiss it, whatever. Definitely, definitely don't sit back and do nothing. Action, 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 action. So, yeah, you're going to get another shot. It's coming up, it's coming at you fast. Take action no matter what. Don't let anything stop you. You have to meet it halfway. So it's time for you to put yourself out there. It's time for you to leave the comfort zone once more. It's time for you to kick this tower in the balls and go forth. All right, let's get to your oracle. And for this, it is the Oracle of Shadows and Light. So you said number 22. Knock the energy off. All right, last call. Last call. If anyone wants a reading, say so now. If not, then this will be it. This is it. Where's that song from? I can't even remember the lyrics. Just, this is it. This is it. Man, I'm gonna have to. That's gonna be stuck in my head. Where the heck is that song from? And all I remember is this is it. Let's give it one more mix. And let's see what we got. Well, after I count out to 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just 8? No. Okay, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22. Oh, hello, Daniel, and thank you. Kenny Loggins. Okay, I'm going to have to look that up after the stream. Thank you. You have saved me from a night of headaches. All right. And Paranormal Witch, your oracle is Daniel, you kind of your avatar kind of reminds me of Sal Volcano from Impractical Jokers, and I mean that as a compliment. I mean that in a good way, not a bad way. Anyway, uh you have Mend a Broken Heart Fairy, healing from heartache. So, let's see what she says. What number is she? 36. Let's see what she says Here she comes to gather up your heart sore pieces and place a sweet bandage on the place that is most wounded. And this one tender gesture does more to heal you than could 1,000 years of therapy. Sorry, I just saw what Daniel said. Um, it's time for small kindnesses to be received, for you to know that the little gifts of friendship and sweetness are the ones that will assist you most at this time. Allow yourself to be treated gently, to be attended to with kindness, and to be hugged. Allow yourself to accept that this is a time when you need to take good care of yourself. You are healing and on the mend, but do not undo her medicine by forcing yourself to hurry up and get over it. And here she is speaking. You have been hurt, and this heart feels bruised to me. It may have been what is called a lover's quarrel or unrequited love. It may have been a breakup, and it may be that an adventure in love has turned harsh. But I am here to help you mend, and I will not let your broken heart bleed. I will wash, clear, heal, balance, and place the bandage over the wound, protect, and send you the healing that means deep, restful sleep and peace return to you. I want you to take it easy on the path of love for now. Soon you will feel your vitality return, but for now, it's a time of rest. And here is the message. When you have heartache, it is important to treat yourself well. Take time away from the flurry of should you or, oh, excuse me, you are so often confronted with. Why not take some time to snuggle on the couch with a favorite old movie and have a sniffle? Have a long, comforting bath, and be sure to make a promise to yourself to let close people who are worthy. Uh, that's weird. I guess she meant to say let in close people who are worthy of your love. It is not about being bitter or guarded, but you are a sensitive and tender, sweet being, and some people are just not. So now is not the time for harshness. Soft blankets, sweet dreams, long baths, and a reduction of harsh energy around you are best. Then the Mend a Broken Heart Fairy can fly in to soothe you. You will feel her presence, and she will lift the pain until all that is left is sweet, gentle wisdom. So essentially, Paranormal Witch, treat yourself more. You know, give yourself that love that you do. That it's not just you who doesn't do it, but we all don't give ourselves enough love. So give yourself some sweet loving of some sort. Treat yourself to something. Pat yourself on the back and build up that ego a little bit. Build up that confidence and feel good, and everything else will follow and flow. And you are welcome. So I think this is where we will end it, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Uh, my cat is very heavy, so I'm just going to prop her up here. Oh, you're moving, Harley. Really? Okay, so Harley, I don't know if you were here last stream, but I wanted to say that I have not forgotten about your signed copy, and I am I'm finally able to print out labels and all that good stuff. So let me know where you move to. Give me the address, and you will have your signed copy within that time frame. Probably a couple of weeks after you move and settle in. But yeah, I have not forgotten. Don't you worry about that. And if anyone is interested in a signed copy of So Strange Times Volume 1, uh, the book that I've written here, then let me know. You can message me on Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, or Instagram, Unexplained Possibilities, and we will work something out and you will have your signed copy. But congratulations on the move, Harley. Hopefully it's to a nice, gosh, my cat's being a pest. Hopefully it's to a nice, awesome area. And I again thank you all for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Hopefully the readings made sense. And if they didn't make sense, well, you can curse me out. That's fine. I don't mind. Coming up is still the review of Wednesday. And also, I think we're going to do my cat's jumping back on me. She's just like, nope, I'm staying here. I think we're going to do a Too Crazy to Believe. I think. I have to double check with someone because I wouldn't be doing the narration this time. So, thank you all again. Please have a great night, and I will be seeing you next time. Bye, everybody.